Oh, I have 3 iPads. I can't open one of them. I can't open one of them. And the iCloud account, I don't know what it is on either iPad. None of the iPads. I don't know. I don't even try to guess because I don't know. You know, I with the aliens and all the things I was doing, they were coming after me, and they were really good with computers. They were really good with computers, and they're still working. I'm on cellular right now because I can't go on my Wi-Fi because my mother gave them the password. My mother works for the aliens. She's out to get me too. Because she's a narcissist, and that's what she does. So I can't even use the Wi-Fi. And I can use the Wi-Fi, but they slow it down so much, and that's really their tactic. I think that's their main tactic is to slow me down, and I guess so they can catch up. I'm way ahead of them, but whatever. Stupid is what stupid does, like Forrest Gump said. Forrest Gump's mother, Sally Fields. So it's just I can't reiterate any more than don't worry. Don't, worry is the worst. Worry is what makes you a psychopath. Come on, doesn't it? And you're pissed off at the people in jail, and you're pissed off at the people in the psych wards because they don't worry. They don't worry. They're not going nowhere. What do they got to worry about? You took everything away from them. What do they got to worry about? I mean, the worst thing that happens to them is they call home on the phones in the jail. They call home and the phones in the psych ward, and the people they call drive them crazy and give them something to worry about. It's like, oh, you're not worried? Worry about this. It's like, oh, grandma's crazy. Just give them shit to worry about because you got to be crazy like them. And if you're not, they don't like it. I mean, I wish I could say narcissists like narcissists, but they don't. Narcissists don't like anybody. They don't like narcissists either, but every narcissist out there is looking for somebody to drive crazy. Because the ones they drive crazy are the ones that drive the narcissist crazy. So what does the narcissist do? Drives the other person crazy, Like when you tell a narcissist, you're a narcissist, the first thing they say to you, one-on-one narcissism is, no, you're a narcissist. And you go back and forth. It's like duck season and rabbit season, back and forth, But, and Bugs Bunny always won those, But it's just, it's so funny. When you look at it from my perspective, and I think that's why you find me funny, because of the way I look at things. The Flash, that's God. Every time you see a flash on my screen, I don't have bad power. I got good power. My bulbs work. That's not by accident. That's a confirmation. I'm funny only because of the way I look at the world. Everybody says, I can't believe you just said that, because you all think it, but you're afraid to say it. And with the biggest thing the government is so afraid of, and the people that run this, the Masons and stuff that run this world, they're so afraid of, is not, the biggest fear is, I'm going to make you into me. They don't want me to make you into me. They want to keep you, because they control you. They got your number. They know every password, they know every email, they know every account number. They got your number. Me? Except for this, I'm pretty much off the grid. I don't own a house, I don't own a car, I don't work. They got nothing, they got no buttons to push. You want to put me in jail? Fine, I'll read a book. You want to put me in a psych ward? Fine, I'll sleep a little and give me meds so I can sleep. Well, thanks. Thank you. It doesn't work. It's pointless. It's like a fish that likes to breathe air. Taking them out of the water ain't gonna hurt them. It's like, all right, I'm out of the water. Someday I'll go back. But, it's like I'm in jail. Someday I'll get out of here. And I'm in the psych ward. Someday I'll get out of here. My insurance is going to crap out. They're going to tell you, we're not paying anymore. Get them out of there. So Now look.